laps remaining, and Michael Andretti now starts to pedal a little faster. Jerry Baker, he's trying to gain some ground with the Farron.
Yeah, he's got Dismore in front of him, about 3 or 4 car lengths as they go into 2. It's a 4-man field right in front of you, Kevin.
Mark Dismore is right in front of Michael Andretti. Castroneves still has the lead, though, and DeFerrin is chasing.
Still no change down the back straightaway. The leader still firmly in command. DeFerrin trying to move around Robbie Buell and does. Then it's back to Mark Dismore and then Michael Andretti.
As they exit 3 and come into 4, still a lap car in front of Helio Castroneves. He's got a car between him. It is Buzz Calkins between he and Gil DeFerrin.
Helio Castroneves will complete 191 laps. The differential between first and second, 1.4 seconds. Now Michael Andretti, Bake finds him 3 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, but the problem is that lap car situation. Right now, Castroneves running up on some lap cars. He's got one that acts as a buffer as they head down that back straightaway. Helio Castroneves is heading himself up in awfully good shape as they go into turn 3.
Helio Castroneves dives below Buzz Calkins. He makes the pass look very, very easy. Takes about the middle stretch point of turn number 3 up into the north end. Helio Castroneves firmly in command.
And he has a wide open track in front of him as he exits turn number 4. He has nobody in front of him in the front straightaway. He has DeFerrin right behind him.
Helio Castroneves running about 25 car lengths in front of his teammate. They go 3 wide. Jerry Baker, Mark Dismore gets around Buzz Calkins.
Oh, he does. That was exciting moment with the big races up front right now. They're into the second quarter. Still Castroneves and DeFerrin.
It's a pretty sizable lead for Castroneves, followed by DeFerrin. We have to go 3 lap cars back to find Michael Andretti in third place.
Looks like Castroneves got just a little loose at the exit at 2. Gathered it back in, and he is firmly in command. Through turn number 3 into the north end, Helio Castroneves trying to run off and hide from Gil DeFerrin.
Well, he has plenty of room, Castroneves, as he exits turn 4. There is nobody in front of him on the straightaway. Clear sailing for the rookie from Brazil.
Helio Castroneves, Johnny Rutherford, they made a lot of jokes with this kid about the fact that he brushed the wall twice with that Team Penske Dallara, but right now he is smooth as silk.
He is very smooth, and that's what's impressive about him is watching him in practice. He uses a high line. He's not afraid of the racetrack or the walls. He gets out there and stands on the gas. And right now it's starting to pay off for him because he is bringing it home in number 1, and that's interesting. Penske's layoff, and he comes back, and he's got 1-2 sewn up right now.
Last time by 1.4 seconds separated first and second place Castroneves and DeFerrin, and Michael Andretti had fallen back 5.4 seconds in third. Donald.
Little trivia on Helio Castroneves. You know, he slightly modified his name after he came to the United States. Castro and Neves are actually separate words, and then I think it was in 1999 or 2000, all of a sudden it was one name instead of 2.
We see the 44, that is Jimmy Vasser, as he makes a move to get around Corey Witherell, but Jimmy Vasser no longer a player in this, at least not for the win. Vasser shown in 4th place, but the lead trio of Castroneves, DeFerrin, and Andretti have pulled away as now the final laps, we can see them. There will be 5 laps remaining as Helio Castroneves comes off of turn number 4 with a 40-car length lead as he crosses the yard of bricks, headed to Jerry Baker in 1.
Helio Castroneves, the winner with Long Beach, and right now he's a long way in front of his running mate Castroneves, or I should say DeFerrin, as they head into the short chute at 9 for turn 2.
Castroneves was second in Japan in the kart race last weekend. Certainly this win would mean more than anything else he could ever do in racing.
Both of these drivers for Roger Penske have been running identical lines the last 10 to 15 laps. Well, unless they've had to deal with lap traffic. And Helio Castroneves, we've used it a time or two talking about other drivers. He's on a rail, Chris.
Helio Castroneves had 3 wins last year as a rookie for Roger Penske, but none would be greater than this.
Here comes Helio Castroneves and Johnny Parsons. 4 laps remain for the young Brazilian.
Yeah, we noticed that Michael dropped off the pace. Well, Hornish got in front of him and just about lost it, coming off one, a big wiggle, slowed them all down a little bit, kind of broke off the connection with Michael with the front 2 cars. So he's dropped back a bit. There's no challenge there.
Gil DeFerrin right now is the only driver that has a shot at Helio Castroneves as Michael Andretti drops back 6.7 seconds. Jimmy Vasser 16 seconds off of the lead pace there in 4.
Kristen Airy and Helio Castroneves entering the short chute now, entering turn number 4. He's got a sizable lead over Gil DeFerrin. All Castroneves has to do is bring it home and get the win for Roger Penske.
He'll cross the yard of bricks, and you got to be thinking thinking that he's just waiting to see that white flag. There are 3 laps remaining. He's in 1.
26 years of age, biggest day of his young life. He's in the short chute. He's got about a full short chute lead as he heads to turn 2.
It's 2 seconds the advantage for Helio Castroneves. He's down into the backstretch with Jill DeFerrin chasing.
Absolutely no change at all in the gap between the two. Over the last 5, 10, maybe even 12 laps, Helio Castroneves all the way through 3, into the short chute, turn number 4, same line each and every time, and it's a good one.
It has just seemed to be an easy ride today for Team Penske. Castroneves and Jill DeFerrin. It's all Helio Castroneves.
Castroneves with 2 laps remaining as he crosses the yard of bricks and heads to Jerry Baker in 1.
Once he shoves aside that lap traffic and the rest of the competitors, he's been on rails. Same lead as last time. Helio Castroneves sets it up for the second turn.
Castroneves' lead is probably about an eighth of a mile at this point now as he comes through turn 2 and still leading his teammate Jill DeFerrin.
So many drivers have taken their turn up front today. You heard them talk at the pre-race show about being around at the end. Survival of the fittest is the Indianapolis 500. The fittest for now appears to be Helio Castroneves.
Helio Castroneves out of the short chute. He's going to meet some traffic here, exiting out of turn 4. Just in front of him, Greg Ray.
Brian Howard will display the white flag to Helio Castroneves. Jerry Baker as he sets up for the longest lap of his life.
You got it. The 1998 runner-up for Kart Rookie of the Year has handled that lap traffic beautifully. Helio Castroneves through 1, through the short chute, into turn 2.
Mark Donahue gave Roger Penske his first win in 1972. 29 years later, it's going to be a rookie to give him win number 11.
Talk about a welcome back for Chip Ganassi. How about a welcome back for Roger Penske? Poised to finish 1-2. Fans on their feet help take him home, Chris Denari.
It is going to be a Penske sweep. Castroneves is first, DeFerrin is second. For the final call, the voice of the 500, Mike King.
It's not a tour de force. It's a tour de Penske. Helio Castroneves leads the final 51 laps and wins the 85th Indianapolis 500-mile race. His teammate Joe DeFerrin is second. Michael Andretti is third. Jimmy Vasser is fourth as the twin checkers wave. Let's go to Kim Morris, who's got Tim Cindric.
Yes, they are yelling. They are screaming. There are hugs all around down here. And Tim Cindric, Penske has 10 wins with never a 1-2 at Indy.
I don't know what to say. I mean, it was great execution all month long. I'm just so happy. Dream come true.
A dream come true, Tim Cindric says. Congratulations.
Tim Cindric is an interesting young man, Johnny Rutherford. At the age of 32, he was named the president of Penske Racing. He grew up just a couple of miles from this racetrack, spent his summers here with Herb Porter, trying to learn the ins and outs of the mechanics of a race engine, went to work trying to develop the Judd at a very early age, attended Rose-Hulman. He has absolutely revived Team Penske and has come here his first go-round as the president of Team Penske and engineers a 1-2 finish for Roger Penske.
I've known Tim Cindric since he was a little guy, and it doesn't surprise me. He's done a wonderful job.
Jill DeFerrin winds up second, and it looks like we might see a donut or two as the 68. No, he's going to get out on the front straight. Let's see what happens with the 68.
I think he's going to climb
the fence. He is out of the car, and Helio Castroneves climbs the fence in the front straight. This has become his trademark of sorts. Let's go to Adam Alexander.
And Roger Penske standing by. Roger, congratulations. Can you tell us about the win, Roger?
Redemption from 95. It's a great team, and I just thank everybody for the great welcome.
How special is it to finish 1-2, Roger?
Feels terrific. You know, just a great day for us, great day for our team, and what a great young driver we have, and Jill right there, too.
Are you surprised at all? Roger Penske running off the victory lane to congratulate his driver. He's back in victory lane for a 12th time.
Boy, the entire crew and Jill DeFerrin have been part of the team. Well, most of the team has joined them. I've never seen a celebration quite like this at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Rick Mears is there to pull him off of the fence.
That is really something.
And now the question is, how long is it going to take them, Donald Davidson, to get the car around to the victory platform?
Oh, what I'm wondering was, if this is a Formula One race, how many $1 million would the fine be for this exhibition of joy?
The celebration continues directly below us on the front straight. Let's go to Mike Lewis.